In the Hollywood Hills of Los Angeles, it's an abandoned neighborhood that has been frozen in time since virtually the 90s. In 1998, a developer set out to transform the hillside with a new neighborhood of large three-story homes, each measuring about 5,000 square feet. Within a few years, the first 5 houses were built. Also sat a sixth house, which had stood since the 1970s. It was incorporated into the plan. A foundation was added near its driveway, and I believe it was either going to be incorporated into this neighborhood or demolished as part of the plan. But in 2002, the city ordered work to stop. Officials discovered that no environmental impact review had been completed, even though hillside projects in Los Angeles require strict oversight. Concerns included the risk of landslides, fire hazards, and the disruption of wildlife corridors. The following year, in 2003, the city went further, ordering that the 5 newly built homes should be demolished. But that demolition never came, and for the next 17 years, the neighborhood sat abandoned. But over time, the site became more than just a legal dispute. In my opinion, it became a hazard. Some of the structures had begun to collapse, weakened by years of neglect and the elements. Just below these homes is a neighborhood directly in the path if one of the houses were to collapse. I don't believe the city's actually entered these homes to see how bad it's gotten. More recently, in 2020, a couple purchased the 5 unfinished houses, and instead of starting fresh with city approvals, they quietly resumed construction. After neighbors saw, new complaints and legal action went through. The Los Angeles city attorney filed 35 misdemeanor charges, including building without permits and ignoring safety codes. In 2025, the case ended in a plea agreement. The owners were given a deadline. They had to demolish the 5 illegal houses by August 7th, 2026. If they meet the deadline, the charges will be dismissed. If not, they face criminal convictions. But today, the 5 unfinished houses still stand, and the 6th remains under separate ownership. Together, they form an abandoned neighborhood that has been stuck in time for more than 20 years. It's one of Los Angeles' rarest sites, a time capsule of hillside construction from the late 1990s, but also a looming threat. For the families that live directly below, the question is not whether the city will enforce its demolition order, but whether the abandoned homes will collapse before the deadline even comes. Wow, check that out, guys. Right up there. Oh, wow, that's a whole bunch of them. Guys, this is actually really steep. If you take a look. Yep. That's like a straight shot up. Yep. Well, I'll see you guys up there. This is gonna be a mission here. You can kind of see how steep it is now from this angle. Straight down is the car. If I just jumped, straight down. You see it right up there. Well, guys, look at this. A whole like neighborhood. It's actually really wild. They're all just like that. Really cool view of everything. This is really cool, actually. Just how you can, like the way we're walking up, you can see most of them right here. Shoot, I live up here, I'll tell you what. We just gotta find a way into one of these here. Then we're golden. This is so steep. It's really unbelievable. Here's the way into one, I think. Maybe. No, it's just maintenance. Find another way up. So this appears to be the way. All right, we finally made it up here. That was more complicated than it had to be, but there's a ladder here I have to climb. Right here. There's also stairs behind me. Maybe we'll go up the stairs. Take a look here. Oh, it used to be open. Yeah. It looks like a lot of this is boarded, guys. It's all boarded. So this was all supposed to be a road. They never even paved it. So I don't think these ever got moved into. Hard to tell. They look pretty small from this side, don't they? But you saw from the bottom, they're actually really huge. So you got this house here. Jeez, look at that view. But yeah, the neighbors are kind of behind us, so we're gonna head on over here.
Look at that marble right here on the floor. Something like that. This place is sick. Look at that view, guys. We even got like a pool right here. Take a look at that. Wow. That's a weak door. It's probably open up here. Check it out, this whole thing's falling apart. Be careful, these floors might be unstable.
Yeah, the deck was kind of falling apart too.
This whole thing is like rickety. It's kind of scary to walk up here, not gonna lie. There's like cracks. Feels like lopsided. I don't think there's a way. Jeez, guys, check this out.
I was gonna take a step.
Oh, wow. Yeah, be real careful on that. Be careful on that. What is that made out of? It's like cardboard in there. What a joke. Honestly, because it's so dry, it's hard to tell if anything's abandoned, so this is like a pretty good view of all these mansions out here. But I don't think any are abandoned from what I've been looking at. You can usually tell because the pools are like all bad. Well, we have found our way in. This place is pretty wild, actually. Wow, this is crazy. It's all pretty finished. See the details up there? This is a pretty wild spot, guys. Look at that. Double staircase. But this has been sitting quite a long time. You can see the decay. There would have been probably a chandelier here, but since maybe this hasn't been built yet fully, they just added a light bulb there. Kind of weird. It's likely this was never lived in. Look at that marble on the floor. This is a fancy spot, guys. All this stuff on the side here too. It's like an older build almost, but it's not. Yeah, this stuff's fancy. Look at this. We have a call button here. Got the power works. Got this red carpeting here, so a lot of it has been built up. Kind of a cool looking spot here. This room's all dark. But these are just kind of probably guest rooms. Although, like, look at the bathrooms. They're really nice. Really nice bathrooms. Pretty crazy to see this abandoned. And it's really not that graffitied up. I mean, it is pretty bad, but not as bad. This lady right here, she found the place before it was graffitied. So maybe I'll add those photos in the video. But let's go downstairs. Wow, it's even got that skylight up there. It's a cool spot. Look at this. Now this view is awesome. This is a proper mansion. Proper, like, expensive place out here. It's even got these drapes here, guys. Look at that. It's kind of sad it's empty, but I wasn't expecting it to be full. Just based on how, you know, nobody ever lived here. But I am pretty shocked about how finished it is. It's a lot more finished than I thought. I almost wonder if there's like a basement. And over here probably would have been where the some waterfall or something, or maybe plants were here. Oh, and this is the kitchen, guys. This is cool. Check this out. Huh. It's a little weird, though, tiling for a new build like this. Yeah, it looks outdated, this whole kitchen, to be honest. Maybe this was here before everything else, who knows? This is cool. Yeah, this looks old. This is, this is weird. Maybe this was here before the other homes. The other homes look similar, but this is very old, this kitchen. So it must have been built before everything else. Another bathroom and a shower right by the front door, a little bit weird. Oh, and we got the basement right here. That's kind of neat. Yeah, it's got to be an older build. Whoa! Oh, this is sick.
The pillars.
Yeah. Wow. This is awesome. You know, I was thinking this mansion was here before everything else. Because, like, look at the tiling,
Yeah.
the kitchen, everything. Did it say that in, like, a news article or something, that this was not built along with the other homes?
I think so. I'm not really sure though. I think if they're all like they were built without permits, then it was probably around the same time, same person.
Yeah, this stuff looks outdated. You know, the flooring.
Yeah, they've been here for a while.
Well, anyways, this is the basement. Was not expecting this at all, but this is pretty cool.
I think it has 2 kitchens.
2 kitchens, all right. Where a chandelier should be, this is what's here, a fan. That's weird. Gosh. That's a really cool spot. Well, this sucks, but what can you do about it? Looks like someone even stole the fireplace here. Maybe I'm wrong. And this is glass. I don't know what that's all about. Here's like another kitchen up here. This would have been a fun party spot. Once again, you got the kind of old grill here. Or not grill, whatever, stove. But yeah, imagine like cooking food and stuff and everyone's down here partying or something like that. Really cool, but look at how long this has been sitting. Quite a long time. Here's one of the bathrooms if anybody was curious. This gotta be like a 1980s house, look at that. Old toilets. Yeah, there's no way this was built along with those other ones. But I mean, it depends how long these have been here. So, I'm walking around this place again. I see some letters on the floor. This says 2009. Looks like these have all been opened. I don't see anything of value here or any history.
This one's not open.
Really?
Yeah, you want to open it?
Oh, sure.
We do
So this is like a little time capsule letter almost that hasn't been opened since, I think, 2009. Pacific Palisades, annual property tax review. Current assessment, $570,000. Whatever that is. Processing fee, $179. I don't know what this is for exactly.
It was between 2003 and 2007.
It's a long time ago. And this is probably just to return the letter, I guess. I don't think there's anything in here. That's interesting, though. This has not been open since that time. All right, well, guys, we're gonna go check out the other houses here. But take a look at that view. Insane. And this is like a 1980s or 2000s time capsule, which makes it all the more interesting. Like, this hasn't been lived in ever since the 1990s or something like that. Look at that, guys. You can see Los Angeles right there, or maybe that's Los Angeles. But beautiful sight. So anyways, I want to go back here and go take a look at the pool real quick. Here's the pool. Be a very scenic spot, to say the least. Very, very nice. So guys, we're back at the neighborhood. We're walking down the street, and there is a house way further down the street that looks different than the others. I do want to check that out before we take a look at these homes, because all these homes kind of look the same. So this might be another like kind of unique one. I think other people didn't even see this one because it's so far back. So it could be really interesting and maybe a lot more untouched than the rest of these homes. Somehow it's lived in, but how do you get down to that road? See, there's a car back over there. I don't understand. Well, I guess we won't go down there. Let's check out the rest of these houses. Maybe they like sold the land to some developer here. So we're gonna try to find a way into these other houses now. It's pretty boarded up, honestly. So let's hope we can find a way. That's pretty cool. Really like that one. Damn, look at that hole right there. Bet you if I walked over it would maybe fall. I don't want to take the chance.
Actually, I remember calling through this hole with my friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's wide open right there. Okay. Oh, it's open on the bottom too. Well, I'm already up here. So, it's a darn cool view. That was the hard way in. But here's what it looks like. Seems to be a lot more modern. Look, we even got like a carpet left behind, an older one. This would be an amazing view though. Imagine that, huh? Yeah. These places in LA so easily get unboarded. Look at that staircase. That is sick. Yeah, so easy to just get into all these places because so many people explore it. Look at that, the floor is falling over there, as you can see. Maybe you can see through the bottom there. This is the kitchen. This might have been a more modern build, I would say, compared to the other ones. Maybe 2000s. But this fridge doesn't smell like that. It looks like there was food here at one point because you could see this stuff, but I don't know. This is a nice looking fridge. Nice looking kitchen. This is definitely like 2000s, I'd say. Nice house. Too bad it's so destroyed. I mean, this looks like this was never fully built, to my knowledge. Look at how long it's sat too. New builds already decaying. So pretty wild. Here's the garage. 2-car garage. Pretty nice. A little bathroom when you walk in. Definitely an older toilet, once again. It's weird. This stuff is like outdated. I doubt it's ever been lived in. Look at that. Anyways, let's go downstairs here. This is where I should have walked in. Not too impressive. There's what would have been the fireplace. Now this is impressive though. Take a look. This is the bathroom. Complete with a glass shower overlooking all of this. That is pretty neat. Imagine that, guys. There's some real luxury right here. Looks like they didn't even bother putting the sinks in yet. Or maybe these were going to be put in here. These have never moved though, I don't think, since construction started. No, these are the same as that one. Maybe somebody broke this a long time ago. They came back here to fix it up, so they left these, but then people just kept breaking in or they couldn't get permits because there's that one down there. And this must have been abandoned a very long time, I'm not gonna lie. little, I don't know, maybe it goes to a balcony. It's in bad shape. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to a balcony here. There's some more unused drywall, brand new. Yeah, I don't think so. It's a bit weird. So I found what would be the balcony. Whoa! You see how far that's bent down?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking down like if this fell right now, what would I do?
And you're standing on it. That's insane. It looks crazy on the camera. Oh my gosh. You know what else I noticed?
What?
Somebody broke this shower and they replaced it.
Huh.
This would be from the shower. But it's been long sitting once again. Well, we are going to the next place now. And I don't know if there's a way in, to be honest. I don't think there could be a way in, but we'll see, because we found a way into 2 of these already. I thought it'd be impossible, so. I don't know if there's a way in. The windows are open, so maybe somebody got in, but don't know if I see anything. Not gonna lie, guys, they boarded this up pretty tight. Never mind. Always check the garage, folks. This one's different. This one is totally collapsing. If you look at the floor right there, that is actually insane how bad and unsafe this building is. Jeez. I wonder what that looks like from the ceiling. Careful out there. Look, you have a fireplace here. Nice lookout. So honestly, this house is different than the last one, I think. It goes down 3 stories. Yeah, this is different. Very interesting. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. Holy crap. This is completely fallen. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Wow. So if you guys want to see what the ceiling looks like, what is that made out of? It's got to be plaster. How unsafe. This is one of the bathrooms though. Really nice. Yeah, this looks unsafe too. It looks like this whole house is literally going to collapse and we're inside it. Not a good idea at all. But the rest of these rooms, drywall, seems to be unfinished. Brand new materials left to rot. For the most part. Let's check out the downstairs. Here, the floor is made of wood. Oh my gosh. Yes, I guess the whole floor is made of wood here. That's insane how badly, look at that. The deck has fallen outside, guys. That's some heavy stuff falling on you. This is bigger though than the other house, I think. A little afraid to walk out over here, but let's take a look. Oh, that's completely fallen. Jeez. Think it's safe to walk out here? Probably. It's pretty surreal. This appears to be like slanted as well. Honestly, guys, if you see this video maybe a year or 2 from now, I wouldn't even be walking out on this place it's going to collapse probably soon. And the crazy part is there's houses down here. So this is like super dangerous for these people living down here. The fact that this is up is kind of crazy. This needs to be demolished. This is like a huge safety hazard. I don't even care if I'm exposing that, but I think it seriously is a problem that might arise within the next year or 5 years. So we're gonna see if we can access these other homes. They might all be different because all three have been different so far, which might be cool. I think we walked up this way. So I don't know if there's a way in or not, but. Well guys, that might be the gist of it. I mean, there's I think 1 or 2 or 3 more houses, and I don't think there's a way inside. But I think that would be kind of the same layout, maybe a lot of these. And they're all empty. I just thought it'd be cool to check this out because I haven't seen a video on this place yet, and I know the drone shots are gonna look good, assuming that I'm going to take some. But yeah, pretty interesting story. I think it's a little lesser known. At least I haven't found out about this place till today. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.